The Eternal Night update comes 9th of May. Let's see the system changes and the events that are coming with it. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below as well as the bell button to get notified for new awesome videos. Alright, so 9th of May 2018, Eternal Night update. And let's make a quick look what we are getting. So we are getting the Nightfall Sanctuary Part 1 and the Sunstorm Temple, and we are getting the Nightfall Sanctuary Soul Shields. The Nightfall Sanctuary is also known as the Twilight Temple, the TT raid. So it's a 12-man raid dungeon. Resets along with Skybreak Spire, Temple of Illuvion, and the weekly raids. The quest that we are getting is Clockwork Guardians. We are only getting the first two bosses for now, which drop some of the accessories, not all of the accessory. I'll talk about in a minute. This is the first boss, the Peacekeeper, and this is the second boss, kind of Transformers looking like. So what we can get? Well, Grand Celestial Costume, Adornment and Coal. I think we won't get that at the beginning, because usually those outfits drop at the last boss. Rainmaker, Weapon Illusions, that is possible to get, I guess. I don't know if we are getting from start. Grand Celestial Soul Shield, chests 1 to 4. So basically they're changing the soul shields to chests now, so people can get better soul shields, and don't pray for soul shield for their class to drop. Probably will be a lot of bidding for them, usually. What else we are getting? We are getting the Peacekeeper earring. You can see them right here. What all the earrings that we are getting? The Peacekeeper rings, the Shield Bearer earrings, and the Shield Bearer rings. Those are all we are getting it for now. Some of the accessories won't be available at start. They are from third boss, like the Fire earring, unfortunately, and some other. We also get Grand Celestial Ingot, which should be something like 10 gold, like the quests in Temple of Illuvion have a similar thing. Grand Celestial Wings we need for upgrading the jewels and for taking soul shields and for multiple things. Also Blood Pearls and Sea Glasses that you already should know what they are. They're currently dropping Drowning Deeps and Ransacked Treasury. So these are the effects that the ring has. Generates 30 focus over 3 seconds on hit, has chance to increase element damage by 200 for 6 seconds on critical hit, has chance to inflict smite on hit, that's on stage 10 usually only. Attacking enemy inflicted by smite increases boss attack power by 25 for 5 seconds, which makes the ring a bit more offensive than currently is. The current rings are. The earring special effects are has chance to increase critical hit chance by 10% for 5 seconds on hit, which is the same as we currently have on the Skybreak Spire earrings. And attack deals 400% of attack power as additional damage on critical hit, while critical hit chance is increased, which is I assume it's additional effect to the first one that rises the critical hit by 10%. Has a chance to inflict retribution, again on stage 10 most likely only. Attacking enemies inflicted by retribution increases elemental damage by 300 for 5 seconds. So both earring and ring, besides their increase of in element, also have elemental buffs for another 500, which is really nice, especially for some classes that have really high elemental damage increase from weapons. We also get the Sunstorm Temple, a 6-player heroic dungeon with normal and hard mode. You have to complete Act 8, Chapter 20, Restoration, so you can enter, because that's where the entrance is. And what you can get from it: Awakened Rukesh Earring, Rukesh Soul Shoot, Rukesh Weapon, Helium Bracelet, which is the new bracelet. The new bracelet is elementally aligned, unlike the current one. So, for example, the Force Master has one of the bracelets is for fire, the other one is for ice. Currently, Divine Dragon and Tiger both work for both fire and ice. So now they are elementally aligned. If you want to develop both elements, you have to have 2 bracelets. Silver Scale Fragments and Silver Scales, similar to Drowning Deeps and Ransacked Treasury. Sea Glass Blood Pearls, again like Drowning Deeps and Ransacked Treasury. And Aurora Costume, you can see here. Usually available only on hard mode. We're also getting the costume for 1 year premium change to Righteous Blade. You're male Gonan, female Jin. And we are getting the Swan Feather instead of the Hongmoon one. That's a white one instead of the black one. Also, people that renew their premium between February 20th of February and 8th of May will get both costumes. The current one is the Samurai costume, so those will get both costumes, and after 9th of May, people will only get the Righteous Blades. And we also get 2 events. One of the events is the Rising Soul event. So you're basically doing daily challenge, Nairo Sanctum, Iron Tank Forge, Ebon Drake Lair, daily to get 6 pristine Astro Oils, and then you're doing Dawn of Kandra Vihar, Fallen Aransu School and Snowjet Fortress dynamic quests to get weekly to get another 5 pristine oils. This means, here's a quick calculation, that you can make 6 Astro Pristine Oils per day, or 47 that includes the weekly challenges, the weekly quests per week. The maximum you can get on a character is 174 Pristine Oils. And you are getting a soul, Fleeting Astral Soul, which will work till like the end of the event, which is 20th of June. And you're getting it for 5 oils, then you're upgrading it. If I remember right, stage 1 to 2 was like 4 oils, and they should be increasing like 5, 6, 7, and you're getting stage 6. There's no chance of failing up till that stage. Then there's another stage, which is the Brilliant Fleeting Astral Soul, which is a legendary stage. It needs 15 pristine astral oils and has a chance to fail, but also has every time you fail there's an increase in the bar, you can see, which increases the chance for the next try. And what you can get on Fleeting Astral Soul stage 6, you can get Sacred Vial. Sacred Vial is the new name of the Sacred Oil, and Sacred Oil is the new name of the Sealed Sacred Oil. And for Brilliant Fleeting Astral Soul, you can get Awakened Hongmoon Energy or Awakened Ascending Soul. Those are the first legendary souls you reach. And other things you can see: Echomancer outfit, Dark Spark costume for 5 and 4 stage soul, Hexagonal Sapphire, Peridot, Amethyst, and Ruby for stage 5 soul, Pet Packs for stage 5 soul, Hive Queen Hearts for stage 5, and 5 legendary elements bundle, legendary jewel bundles, special Hongmoon XP charm for stage 4, Aran's Orbs, Ivory Beluga Orbs, Raven King's Soul, legendary gem hammers for stage 3, Hive Queen Wings, Treasure Pouch for stage 2, and then you can get Raven Feathers, Clarity Charms, and Fortune Potions for respectively 5, 2, or 1 Pristine Oils without getting soul. Here's how the Dark Spark costume looks, and here how the Echomancer costume looks. It looks like it's a recolor of the Technomancer that is available left hand. Also, the Angel Wing Illusion Weapon set is available from the event. which will, well, it looks like the old Oathbreaker weapons, except for the bango, which has this part a bit different. Not plain and simple. Also, the Lycan skins look pretty much the same. Those items could be obtained from the Dragon Express up until July 25th of July. Also, we are getting the Dark Descent raid event on, again, starting 9th of May and ending 20th of June. When you complete Raven's Cry, that is kill the Raven King weekly quest, or Chasing Zulia, which is kill the Hive Queen weekly quest, you're getting 2 additional treasure chests. The Rego treasure, which is 4 to 8 Raven feathers. Well, you can see what it gives. And the Hive Queen Rego for Chasing Zulia quest, which gives those things. You can see the Ravenfall is not available in the chests, unfortunately. Also, you're getting Skybreak social chest, which is again a few more Raven feathers and 1 random Raven social chest, and Alluvium social chest, which is 1 to 3 Hive Wings. Well, basically, if you kill the Raven, you're getting between 5 and 13 Raven feathers additional, and if you're killing the Hive Queen, you're getting between, well, 5 and 11 Hive Queen wings additional, which is really nice. Additional to that, there's a chance that the raids will now drop chests with soul shields, as I have mentioned before. So the Raven, at least for Skybreak Spire, it's sure that they will now drop chests instead of dropping soul shields for classes that usually don't exist in the raid. So anyone can pick them, open them, and will have soul shields for his own class. Additional to that, when you're completing the weekly challenge, you're getting Elixir pouch, which contains between 3 and 10 of each of the following buffs. It's the same buffs we had from the Halloween event last year and the Thanksgiving event. So Elixir of Madness for attacking, boss attack power and critical damage, Elixir of Protection for boss defense and threat, and Elixir of Resilience for damage reduction. All of these buffs are 10 minutes buffs, 5 minutes cooldown. They don't stack with each other, and if you move to another zone, it disappears. So pretty much it can only be used in the raids like Skybreak Spire, Temple of Illuvion, and Science Keep, and the new Twilight Temple raid. What else we're getting? Also, with the events, we are also getting some RNG boxes. You can see them right here, and you can there's guaranteed icon drop, coin drop from the boxes this time, so no RNG, and you can get the following items with those coins. You can see also the costumes and the skins we are getting. The Jasmine skins look really nice. Also, what else we are getting? So let's go to the system preview changes. We are getting the dungeon rewards adjusted. So balancing rewards to focus on your dungeons, and other heroic dungeons will just like have less drop and less gold from the quests, while the newer will have better drops and more gold apparently. items removed, for example, from Narya Sanctum is Tain Sacred Crystal Bundle, Ancient Stone Chest Fragment, Ancient Stone Key. The chest fragments and the treasure chests can be exchanged through the Antique Merchant for those things you can see. And the treasure Ancient Stone Key will be sold for 1 copper. The sealed Xanos weapons are removed, so no dropping weapons anymore. Rare Illusion Promises treasure chest and Rare Hidden Promises treasure chests are removed from normal and hard mode. And we're on their place, we are getting locked Xanos weapons, which means boxes you can open. I probably, like in the previous dungeons, you may get box that opens for your class or box that random opens for random class, unless you use the brilliant keys. Lunar Twilight flowers that are needed for soul sheet from MSP. Xanos earring drop rate is decreased. The void fragments are added. I thought that it drops them at the moment as well, but apparently not. Blackstone drop rate increased, Xanos disc drop rate increased, Raven feathers added, like Starstone Mines and Hollow's Heart are also dropping Raven feathers. Gleaming treasure chest is the new treasure chest, and Rare Illusion Promises treasure chest with guaranteed, the new version with guaranteed materials. So that's our, well, some, we're also getting change in the chest we're getting from daily and weekly challenges to give more materials. So doing the challenge, the daily challenge and weekly challenge will give us a quite nice amount of materials as well. Also there's the upgrade cost rebalancing. Upgrade cost rebalancing. So first thing I have to say is it's rebalancing and not reduction, which means that some materials are decreased, but others are increased in amounts. You can see the table. This is the official table. You can see the new and the old prices. I actually edited it a bit for my purposes and added the difference. So negative numbers are increase in materials and positive are decrease in materials. So for example, stage 1 to stage 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 we'll have, well, stage 1 to 2 and stage 2 to 3 we'll have 1 moonstone crystal less, but 10 sacred crystals more, which is plus 10 because currently they don't need sacred crystals. 5 soulstone crystals increase, no change in the illusions. Flower of Lament is removed from the game as well as the Tycan skin. They will be also exchanged through the Antiquity Merchant, the sealed ones, and the unsealed ones will just be sold for 1 copper. Narya tablets, no change here. I'll put a link in the description with all those, with that table, which is a bit easier to look at because it's a bit more compressed. But you can also look at it here. That's the cost for the PvP weapons. Again, some materials are increased, others are decreased. And the accessory upgrades are this. Alright. Also, we are getting the simplified combat controls, which are activated through Shift and F3 or from the options, and they are bound to the right mouse button. So when you activate the simplified controls, you are just pressing the right mouse button and it changes the skills automatically based on what you want to do. Here's an example for a Blade Master where change stance is Lunar Slash, Pierce and Conflagration Flash, or Breeze and Conflagration Flash. If it crits, it takes different different accounts, like on use, on hit, on critical, and yeah, I don't know if you can customize those. I certainly hope that you can. Also depends on, for example, enhanced flicker. Those are with Soulburn. Using that skill when restrained, you can basically make it's like a macro for the skills, but don't expect something miraculous, of course. If you want to synchronize with things, you have to do it yourself. Different other changes. So reduced amount of transformation stones and or secret oils required to upgrade Hongmoon Energy Stage 1 through True Hongmoon Energy and True Cosmic Soul. So they said on stream that the True Cosmic Soul was a mistake, but then that's what Jonathan posted on Twitter, and this is the price he shows for upgrading True Hongmoon Energy to True Cosmic, and this is the price we have currently. So you can see that the amount is different. So I don't know what will happen. Also, True Ascending and True Cosmic Souls can now be upgraded further to respect Dragon, Awakened Dragon and True Dragon, and Tiger, Awakened Tiger and True Tiger. You can see the stats of the True versions of both new souls. They are level 55. The True Ascending Soul True Hongmoon Energy cost 4 Brilliant Soul Sealing Charms to seal, down from 5, and the True Cosmic and True Transcendent Soul cost 12 Brilliant Soul Sealing Charms, down from 20, so it's a bit cheaper now. Pet Towers, the Hongmoon Pet Tower stage 6 to 10, now also increase boss attack power and have HP recovery effect upon hit. You can see the old and the new versions. Also increased both boss attack power and Awakened Hongmoon Awakened Hongmoon Pet Aura and Unleashed Hongmoon Pet Aura by 10. You can again look and see the new and the old. Increased buff effects of Unleashed Hongmoon Pet Aura and Ultimate Pet Aura stage 1 to 5 as well. And HP recovery effects of Awakened Hongmoon Pet Aura and higher have been increased, and also apply every second instead of every 2 seconds. What does that mean? Well, it doesn't mean that you get more heal, you get the same amount of heal. But for example, if it heals you 1000 HP every 2 seconds, well, now it will heal you 500 HP every second. So you're not getting big ticks every 2 seconds, but more regular ticks, but smaller ones. Soul Shields. Reduced amount of Lunar Twilight Flowers and Celestial Peaches required to purchase Sealed Sacred Longui Soul Shield Chest 6 and 6 to 8 from Celestial Peach Exchange NPC Lee Yujin at Celestial Basin. And reduce the amount of Raven Feathers required to purchase Raven Soul Shield Chest 1 through 8 from Shadowless Exchange NPC Veido and Shrine of the Ascendant, and the premium membership tap-in Dragon Express. You can see the difference before and after the update of the premium one. Other miscellaneous things is pet packs are now account bound, thanks God, and cost 50 silver to mail. Sacred oils are now sealed. Sacred oils are now sacred oils, and sacred oils are now sacred vials, which and uses a new icon. No change in functionality, is pretty much the same. They just changed the name and the icon. Sacred vial now costs 1 gold and 50 silver for each to mail. Premier Hongmoon XP charms created via transmutation after the update will have 24 hours cooldown on use. That means no more spamming. And so 1 charm every 24 hours. Also, the recipes change. Some will, one of the recipes will need more. We'll need more evolve stones, but less of the other materials. And the other one won't need pet packs, so hopefully the pet packs and pet pots and pets will fall down in price, which will allow people to upgrade their pets, pet auras. You can see the new recipes. Also, the icons change. So the purple 100,000 experience charm now has a blue icon, and 1 million XP charm now has the old purple icon of the 100,000, and the new 5 million will have the old icon of the 1 million charm, the light blue one. Additional Awakened Mechanizer Bracelet stage 1 to 3 now provide 13, 14 and 15 attack power, up from 12, 13, 13 attack power. The Divine Greystone now drops in Emon Drake Lair, and drop rate from Iron Tech Forge has been increased. The Divine Greystone is not account bound still, that's not changed. Transcendence Engine has been replaced with Awakened Transcendence Engine in Iron Tech Forge, and the drop rate has been increased. Awakened Transcendence Engine now also drops in from Ebon Drake Lair. The Awakened Transcendence Engine can be exchanged along with 10 Void Fragments, which is the same price as the current Transcendence Engines as far as I remember, for hexagonal obsidians, up from pentagonal, so easier way to make your heptagonal and octagonal obsidians now. At the NPC at Celestial Basin, it's the same NPC currently. And you can now purchase Bodyguard and Swordman Hat with warrior tokens from Tower Trader NPC Kankcha in Mushin Tower. You can see here that you can actually get them with warrior tokens, so people that have a few hundred or 1,000 runs and didn't drop them, they can buy them now. I hope that they add the other cosmetics as well, like there are some from Bloodshade Harbor that never dropped. There are those from Mushin Tower Floor 4 that are quite rare, and they should add them because, well, no point of keeping them like that. Also, slight change in the rates, as I've said already. The soul shields are now soul shield boxes, so anyone can get soul shields for their own class. And also decreased HP of the mobs in Temple of Illuvion, Skybreak Spire, not Skybreak Spire, but Science Keep and Fallen School. It's possible that you will also get this part of the March update, which is decreased damage of all bosses and monsters, Flaming Frozen Asura, increased healing from orbs, Hive Queen decreased damage over time from debuffs, and the Science Keep Iron Conqueror Rupture no longer prevents healing, decreases healing instead by 50%. Iron Conqueror Spin Attack no longer inflicts knockback, and slightly decrease HP and damage, which will make the raid a bit easier. And it's, well, it's old content now, so people should it should be easier for people to be able to clear it to gear for the new raid. And that concludes the first part of the preview. Join in for the second part to see what skills will be changed. Till then, hit the subscribe button down below. You can follow me on Twitch and join me when I am live. And see you in part 2 of the preview.